Bullying. It's ruining our kids, our community, our future. Children who are chronically bullied are often unhappy in school and suffer from very low self-esteem, and oftentimes find themselves socially rejected from other students. Bullying is an act of repeated aggressive behavior in order to intentionally hurt another person, physically or mentally. Bullying is classified into 4 categories: physical aggression, social alienation, verbal aggression, and intimidation. According to the National Youth Association in 2012, 9 out of 10 LGBT students have experienced harassment at schools. LGBT teens are bullied 2 to 3 times as much as straight teens. More than 1/3 of LGBT kids have attempted suicide. LGBT kids are 4 times as likely to attempt suicide than our straight peers. LGBT youth with highly rejected families are 8 times more likely to attempt suicide than those whose families accept them. One community in Oviedo has come together through the efforts of the Zebra Coalition to stop bullying. The Zebra Coalition is a network of organizations which provide services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning LGBTQ and bullying youth.
Real zebras, not one zebra has the same stripes. Every zebra is different, and it's just like people, and it's just like kids. I mean, every kid is different, and the translation for me between the zebra and the Zebra Coalition is just that. I mean, our tagline is kids of a different stripe, and it's true. I mean, every young person has different needs.
These organizations assess and support youth in need of shelter, emotional or spiritual guidance, medical services, or education, regardless of their personal, economic, or social circumstances. The Zebra Coalition provides temporary homeless shelters, 24-hour crisis hotline, youth and family counseling, drug rehabilitation and treatment, youth support groups, HIV and STD testing, job placement, educational counseling and guidance, tutoring and GED prep, anti-bullying training and information, connections to a variety of community resources. Just like every child has a story, so does one of the members of the Zebra Coalition.
I was bullied twice in high school. Once I actually left the school I was at to go to another school, and it's a life-altering experience for anyone who's been bullied. It's an experience you don't want anybody to go through, especially a kid that you love or care for. So getting a society that's accepting of everyone and accepts people for their changes, for their differences, is so crucial in combating bullying. And oftentimes the bully themselves are dealing with a lot of issues that they need to be helped out too. In my experience with the 2 instances with myself as well as other instances I've heard about, you've got a bully who's got a really troubled home life, and they act out and treat people badly because they're treated badly at home. So oftentimes it's a matter of going to the bully's home environment, finding out what's going there, treating the bully more so than the kid he's focused on.
Another example that happened in fall 2010, children risked their lives due to bullying. One of the most talked about was an 18 Rutgers student, Tyler Clementi. Clementi posted a goodbye message on his Facebook after his roommate secretly taped a sexual encounter with a fellow student and then jumped to his death off a New York City bridge. Another one was 13-year-old Seth Walsh hung himself in a tree in his family's backyard after years of being picked on for his mannerisms and style of dress. His family said Seth spent a lot of his life frightened by the face-to-face telephone and internet bullying. While his family was accepting and supportive of his homosexuality, the burden of daily bullying year after year became too much. Bullying is demoralizing. It destroys lives. Gay students are more likely to drop out of school for lack of support and feeling alone or feeling verbally and physically harassed. The GSA helped me feel like I was part of the community, both gay and American community at large. I feel like I can go and volunteer, that I have something I can give the world, whereas before I didn't even bother.
I became a client of Zebra House in the summer of 2011. I had just been kicked out of my adoptive mother's house 2 days before my high school graduation. It's because I decided to study theater, and my adoptive mom told me theater was going to turn me gay. I was already gay, she just didn't know it, and the Zebra House and Coalition made sure that I had clothing and food and a stable place to stay for the summer until I got to college, because that was really what I needed, because I was going to be living on campus for college, because I go to Rollins College here in Winter Park. And I came into Zebra, and it was warm and welcoming, and they understood exactly what I needed. They understood how I was feeling, and they knew how to take care of me. And that's the way that I feel they treat every client. It's so personal, and I don't think I'd be doing as well at Rollins as I would have if I had to have figured out my own way to pretty much survive over the summer.
If you know someone who is suffering from bullying, there are several ways to prevent it. These include: victims are oftentimes reluctant to come forward. Confront the students in need once you have assessed the situation. Help the student to create positive social connections. Train socially inept students in basic social skills. Enlist adults close to the student as mentors to have additional eyes on the situation. Teach assertiveness to properly and safely stand up to a bully. The Zebra Coalition is always looking for those who are in need and are trying to help all youth in Central Florida areas that are suffering from bullying. Zebra, it's there for you, the community, and leaders to support lives of a different stripe.
Being a principal of an elementary school, Florida public schools are super because of the amount of resources that we have to reach all the students K through 12. No matter who comes through our doors, we have a resource and we have an outlet to reach that child to allow them to succeed and achieve. We've got excellent teachers, we've got excellent support within their families, and we just have the resources necessary to make sure every child is learning and every child, their abilities are met, and that's the reason I feel that Florida public schools are super.
What I like about public schools is I get to see a lot of students and teach them about physical education and how to take care of their body.
The reason I think that public schools are so great is because it allows all children to get an education and learn, especially in the areas of the music and art. I think the arts is such an important part of the whole child. They get to experience materials and music that they may not experience otherwise.
In public schools, there are many specials, including visual art class, where we sometimes make pottery, create weavings, and design guitars that look like Picasso style.
Another special area is music. Here, 4th and 5th graders can join chorus.
Also, students learn to play recorders, orff instruments, and hand drums. Music is for everyone!
One of the things that I think is so special about the public school system is the diversity of opportunities that it provides for our students.
Hi, I'm the staffing specialist at Eastlake Elementary, and I think public schools are super because we strive to reach a variety of different students in a variety of different ways.
I think schools are super because there are fun things to do. We have math activities like math task cards, computer programs, and even math websites to help challenge students so they will better themselves.
In my opinion, what's super about schools is the wide variety of books we have in our library. Also, the accelerated reading program is where students read books on their personal level and receive points to get interesting prizes. Public schools make reading fun.